Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a very long time since I dropped a good video, and me talking in front of the camera. I can't even believe this is happening right now, but I mean, it takes the grace of God. So today is just basically about what I've been up to, where I've been, what has been going on, you know. So the first question is, when did you start creating content on YouTube? When did you start creating content on YouTube? Well, I started creating content in 2020, and that was the pandemic, lockdown. Yeah, so I was working in a bank then, and I had to work from home that period of time. So it gave me more time to be flexible, to be able to put out few content, and I was basically focusing on yoga and fitness, which has been convenient for me at that time, right? That was what I was all about because I had my little phone then and the little environment, because I was still staying in my father's house. So I wasn't really able to do much where I was. Yes. The second question, why did you stop creating content on YouTube? That was not intentional. Um, you remember I said I was working in a bank in 2020. Yeah, I even started working in a bank in 2019 as a tech sales in the IT department, right? They called off the lockdown. We had to come back to the office in full range, right? So it was a bit hard for me to adjust, more like a culture shock, because I was so used to working at home. Even when I was working remotely, I don't really get to sleep well because I get to work, into the late nights, but then I was working from home, so it wasn't really a big deal for me. I had to come back to the office. It was hell because I close at late hours, like 2 a.m., 12, you know, when it's weekend, I'm always really drained and tired. So I didn't really have time to create content anymore. So I just let my YouTube just lay flat like that. But I'm here now, I'm picking up, okay? Third one, third one. What do you currently do for a living? Well, I'm still a Texas. I work in a very good investment firm as, a tech person. So let me just be specific, as an application systems analyst. So I just help the company maintain the applications, make sure they're running, and even the security side, and make sure everything is, running seamlessly. Even when even if it takes my weekend, but then we are still working towards that flexibility, but it's still better than when I was working in a bank. Um, why choose IT as a career? Well, I studied computer science in Redeemers University, so it wasn't so far from me being in the tech world. After I finished my service, the first place I worked was a bank, and I felt that was like a starting point for me, even if I knew that that wasn't really where I want to be for a long period of time. But I was actually there for like 3 years and 4 months. So it was still good for me, and it actually shaped me into who I am right now, even if I had a lot of bad experiences. But I just looked at the positive side of it and dwelt on it and built myself all around it. The last question. So, what would be your niche now that you're back? So, what would be your niche now that you're back to YouTube? I tend to focus on I tend to focus on several niches. Reviews, blogs. Jesus, did I say blogs? Vlogs, reviews, vlogs, beauty, fitness, and yoga. I haven't right now. I've already put on some weight, but I will obviously release a content speaking of how I, got to that side of my life. I've been so conscious about my body and my fitness journey, but things like my work, things like that happen. So I'm going to share that in my next video. So I just wanted to use this medium to just give an update about how things have been for me. I mean, it hasn't been easy. I was staying with my folks, you know, and I left in 2020. I moved to a new environment. So it wasn't easy for me to, you know, just plug and play, just set things out because I had responsibilities. I had bills to pay, so I wasn't so comfortable at that point in time. But now I'm here to stay, okay? I'm here. I was so happy when I quit my job because I didn't have a very good work-life balance. I mean, that was like the whole point of working, for me to be able to have money, to be happy, to spend with myself. But I'm always like, I was always so tired, like so tired, just miserable. I wouldn't even say miserable, but I just try to get distractions, right, to make me feel good, just to make me go on about the job, just smiling, freaking it. I mean, but that's it, by the way, that's it. You know, sometimes it's very, very slow when you are living under somebody and you are reporting to somebody, you know, somebody's responsible for you. It's always very hard to just say you want to do something by yourself because you need their opinion or they need to give their input about what your life is supposed to be. But the moment I moved out, I was just by myself, free. You know, I had to like take a chance to just assess myself and ask myself if I was really ready for this. So, I mean, it took a gradual process for me to come to realize that so many things are not being rushed. Like, you just have to take your time and know when's best for you to start with what you want to start. So far, you don't give up on that, right? So, creating content on fitness, DIYs, reviews, you know, anything beauty, just I don't want to focus on a particular niche so that it will be easy for me to be creative when it comes to giving out ideas and content. So I won't just, you know, burn out, right? So that's just the focus right now. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel or liked my channel before, please do. And I just hope I get to be this consistent, you know, because I always tell myself, but it's not easy, right? So I'll be consistent and put up a lot of content out there for you. So bye, ciao, bye bye.